and the valedictorian of the class of 2010, Mickey Jiang.
Hi, guys. Well, I'm not a very traditional kind of guy, so I didn't really write a very traditional speech. So I don't really want to worry Mr. Parent, because that was just a fake speech. That was a dumb joke. I'm sorry, guys. A month ago, even 5 days ago, I didn't really know exactly what I'd say today, and that's not because English is my second language. I'd say I'm pretty well versed in the language and kind of have a way with words, or that's what the ladies tell me. So I still don't really know how to express our last 4 years, because no right words could justify or define what we are as a class. I guess, first off, I'd like to thank everybody, mostly my parents over there. Oh, wow, clap break. Embarrassing them, awesome. I'd like to thank them for having applied years of passive-aggressive pressure on me to get me to this point, but still giving me enough freedom so that I'm not some kind of sociopath. Like that guy in Billy Madison that puts on lipstick and keeps a list of the people that wronged him in high school. That's not me. I know what you're all thinking right now as I look out into the crowd. Mickey, you've come a long way. 11,896 miles to be exact. Not to brag, that's just what Google Maps told me. And I guess, yeah, that's right. Geographically, for me, a lot of things have changed. But that's nothing compared to how we as a class have changed over these years. Socially, some of us economically, and maybe even a few of us intellectually. To be honest with all of you, I spent a lot of time looking online at what goes into a good valedictorian speech. And, you know, after stalking people on Facebook for a little while, I came to realize that I needed to have a theme. And even though I do need to have a theme, I don't want to talk your ears off about responsibility or ethics, because I'm sure that these people around you, this school and this community has done enough of that. And if you don't know by now, then you probably aren't graduating. So there are two things that I really want to talk about, and it's not math or being single. What I want to talk about first was that there once was a time when people would wipe their noses on bathroom stalls and carry 20-pound backpacks, and that was freshman year. It was pretty gross, actually. I don't know why people do that. And then there was a year when people argued about spirit animals and how best to fight a bear. And, well, actually, that was just me. That was senior year. But the thing is, what I'm really concerned about is growing up now, maturing, getting older, getting boring. No offense to the people surrounding me. And I have to say that there are a lot of things that scare me, like ghosts, and like my good friend Eric Federchuk, aliens, slightly. Not extraterrestrials. I mean extraterrestrials, not me, you know. And commitment, I'm afraid of that. But what I'm most afraid of is losing my inner child. And I'm sure that's something that you might have thought about, but I know that this class will go on and go into the future with a childlike confidence and fearlessness. So I guess that was one thing. The other thing that I wanted to say was that there's no way I could talk about our accomplishments because I can't really go into 459 other people and talk about your 4 years because I know you've succeeded in some way. You guys have gone on, gotten awards, loved, lost, maybe. But if you didn't have a single happy moment in these 4 years at Londonderry, then you failed, to be quite honest. But it's not too late. I want all of you to go on, find something that you love, and just work at it. Because that's the advice my dad gave me, and that's the best advice I'd ever gotten. We're well equipped here because of our 4 years and because of this community. And that's all I know, really. The real world is going to get real hot and heavy once we get into it. And I would quote The Matrix here, but I don't want to steal any of Justin's thunder. Honestly, I don't really know what to do with myself right now as I'm looking at my speech. But the main thing is that even though I don't know a lot, the one thing that I'm absolutely convinced about is that each and every one of us has learned something worth bringing into the future. And with this graduation right now, it just feels like getting a monkey off of your back or a gorilla off your car. But as we move on, there's no doubt that we've taken something from our experiences here in the town that we lived in and with the people who raised us. And from now until forever, that won't change. Friends, classmates, graduates, be proud of everything you've done, forget your regrets, and look happily to the future. Thank you all for the greatest years of my life so far, and here's to hoping we don't peak now.